Hello everybody and welcome to this new Minion highlight. Today we will introduce the mythical King of Dragon, Orochi. Orochi has always been considered a legend, but he recently appeared in the mini-world to help Enkobo and his friends. Orochi is one of the legendary minions with Aatrox and Athena. To summon him, you first have to collect 9 other minions, which are his fragments. If you want to upgrade him, you also have to upgrade those minions. Orochi is a front row physical attacker, and he is particularly efficient against compositions including several tanks. Indeed, he can decrease their physical resistance with his Dragon Roar. He can knock back an enemy and drastically increase his own damage both with his C-Strike and his passive. Most importantly, when his C-Strike is on, his basic attacks can affect several minions if they are close enough. He is with no contest the highest physical damage dealer in the game, however, he is not very resistant and quite easy to take down when he has no protection. Let's see how efficient he can be. For the first fight, I will use the following composition. Majora, Rosina and Monty are here to make sure Orochi will survive long enough to hurt the enemy composition. Rathos is a great minion to use with Orochi because his C-Strike pulls the enemies together, optimizing Orochi's C-Strike. Let's have a look at the fight. As my composition only has one tank, my Orochi is in second position. In the enemy team, the Orochi is in third position. For that reason, my Orochi will be the first one to use his skills and particularly his C-Strike. Thanks to this, he is able to quickly kill the enemy Orochi and also the enemy Florus. Suddenly, there are only 3 minions left in the enemy team, but unfortunately, Bello survived thanks to his third skill. That will make it hard for me to win the fight because he has a lot of tankiness, dodge and a lot of sustain thanks to Rosina. Let's fast forward and see what happens. As expected, Bello is tanking a lot of attacks from Orochi and makes it impossible for my team to reach the back row. The enemy team might be able to time me out. Despite having a good damage output, it's really hard for me to take down the enemy team as Orochi is wasting a lot of attacks on Bello and Rathos doesn't have enough burst to one-shot the enemy back row. Finally, as I only have 9 seconds left to finish the fight, Orochi uses his C-Strike and manages to kill Bello, and my Rathos also pulls the enemies together, making it possible for Orochi to kill them both with 2 basic attacks. I won the fight, it was pretty close and it was clearly thanks to Orochi and Rathos. For the second fight, I kept the same team and used it as my defensive team. The challenger went for a magic offensive composition to make Monty inefficient. Still, despite receiving a lot of damage, Orochi stays alive thanks to Rosina and Majora. When Orochi is able to use his C-Strike, he starts dealing a lot of damage to Sorrow. Rathos pulls the enemies together, but the mid-row is not close enough to suffer from Orochi's basic attacks. Once Sorrow is hurt, the enemy Rosina starts healing, but my Majora silences her, and Orochi has enough damage to take Sorrow down before he receives any other heal. Let's fast forward to see the rest of the fight. Finally, Orochi uses his C-Strike a second time, and Rathos pulls the enemy together. Orochi kills them all with 2 basic attacks. For this third fight, I'm going to show you a full physical team. This is a team made of Orochi, Reaper, Luna and Hornox, and a 5th minion of your choice, which works particularly well to counter teams with only one tank, and you will see why. At the beginning of the fight, Reaper speeds my team up and knocks back the enemy tank, making it possible for my team to instantly reach the weakest minions, as the enemy team only has one tank. Hornox barely survives the burst, but Majora falls. I am now in a 5 vs 4. Let's see what happens. Hornox falls, my team receives damage but struggles to take down the rest of the enemy team. And now, Orochi uses his C-Strike. He literally one-shots Aqua with a basic attack and the rest of the team will finish the job. Rosina quickly falls to my physical burst, and Florus, despite having the damage reduction and a heal, won't survive 50 seconds. Once again, the compositions I showed you are not necessarily the best ones. I just used combos I like, and there are many other viable compositions to build with Orochi. In addition, Orochi is very efficient in many other modes. For instance, he is very efficient against many bosses and will help you reach the top ranks if you include him in your boss fighting teams. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching this highlight. I hope you enjoyed it and that you will enjoy using Orochi in your different teams. See you in the mini world.